right, so the NFL Combine is officially off and running, and we do have our interviews, of course, Les Snead and Sean McVay meeting with reporters today. Les Snead did come out and say that the Rams definitely want to re-sign Odell Beckham Jr. to no surprise. He did say structure is going to definitely be impacted by the injury, so we could see, anything from, potentially a 2-year deal to a 1-year deal, heavy incentives, things along that nature. There wasn't much added in that regard. On the front of Sean McVay, this is where it gets interesting. Sean McVay talked about Thomas Brown and what his role will be. They lost 6 assistant coaches, 2 other teams, 3 to the Denver Broncos, 3 to the Minnesota Vikings and Kevin O'Connell's staff. And so the Rams coaching staff will be, of course, adding on to those. But looking at Thomas Brown's role moving forward, Thomas Brown's role is going to be tight ends coach and assistant head coach. He is moving away from the running backs coach. It's the first time he's done that since his last job in college with South Carolina when he moved over to wide receivers coach. So this is not anything new to him. It is new in the fact that he will be a tight ends coach, but he has moved from running backs before. Thomas Brown will also be able to hire his own running backs coach, as Sean McVay put. And furthermore, looking at the rest of it, Sean McVay did talk about free agency a little bit and what they could do, but ultimately he has made it very clear, very known that the Rams' goal before all else is to re-sign and extend Matthew Stafford, the franchise quarterback that led the Rams to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl in his first season with the LA Rams, and Aaron Donald, and working out his deal. I've said before, and I'll say it again, Aaron Donald and his retirement may have been real, but I didn't buy it for a second. I felt like all of that nonsense that was being said that he could retire was a leverage play. I'm not saying I fault him for it, but he was scheduled to come back and make a lot less money than what you would have expected for the guy that's clearly the best player in the league. So now they're going to likely renegotiate his contract. My guess, and it could absolutely be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if in this case you would see Aaron Donald taking maybe a 2-year addition onto his contract, which would put him with the Rams until 2027, which he would then be 36, 37 years old and would likely want to retire right around that point. I compare him to Calais Campbell. Campbell's 35 with Baltimore. He's still one of the better interior defensive linemen in football. And so for that reason, I think Aaron Donald could follow suit. I think Aaron Donald has kept himself in better shape than we've ever seen a defensive tackle keep him. And so for that reason, I think he could play as long as he truly wants. Now, here's the kicker. Aaron Donald, actually, this would be his out. If the Rams wanted to get out of that big deal, they could have gotten rid of him this year with just a cap hit of $18 million. Now, that's a huge cap hit, but compared to the rest of the contract, that wouldn't be that much. However, that's ridiculous. They would never do that. They're going to likely extend Aaron Donald, and it's going to be very intriguing how this is laid out, because if Aaron Donald's contract ends up being a heavy incentive-based 3-year deal and they end up voiding out the other years, and that's the way they rework this, then what we could be seeing is them saying, okay, Aaron, you're going to retire in 3 years. So we'll see. But the Rams are very keen on, first and foremost, extending Matthew Stafford, whose contract does expire at the end of the 2022-23 season, and of course, helping out Aaron Donald, and then everything else will carry forward. It's being very interesting moving forward with Andrew Whitworth. Is he going to come back? Is he not? We will find out soon. He's still meeting with his family and trying to decide on that front. But he did mention something very interesting, in an interview that kind of backs up my claim with Aaron Donald, is that he basically said that, look, Aaron Donald, the next day after the parade, he was working out. He was in the gym. So this is somebody that is committed to his craft. And, he's one of the guys that I truly feel like loves this sport too much to retire on top and retire early. I know this is not a player that would want to sit there and obviously start to fall off a cliff, but I don't see his play falling off a cliff. He could be the Tom Brady of defensive linemen, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is. But that's it For all the Rams news, updates, etc., you can tune in to the Jake Ellenbogen 85% LA Rams channel, and I will hit that up with you. So, for Jake Ellenbogen, this has been that channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy this type of content. I will be doing a Q&A later on today, per usual, and then I will be on my gaming channel. I'll be doing day 7 of Elden Ring, but be sure to tune in, and you guys take care.